I have the HyperX. Click OK. I have the HyperX. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys are hearing me now. HyperX. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys are hearing me now. I think I need to turn something off. All right. I think I need to turn something off. All right. I think I need to turn something off. All right. So analytics. All right. So analytics live. All right. So analytics live. So need to turn pause. That doesn't pause the stream. I hope. All right. I think I did that because oh right. I could turn the audio off, but I could leave it like working. Makes sense. I have two of them, so I need one. Need this one. Click live. It goes back to live. And then if I want to check it, I probably better check it on my phone. It goes back to live. And then if I want to check it from yeah, so this is much better. Right, so yeah, so this is my YouTube channel. This channel is been going since a long time, but I just haven't really taken the real effort to actually try to really grow the channel. And I realized that um, I think this is a great opportunity to try to finally get this channel growing because I have like such a strong foundation. Since I used to like kind of be a part of a huge community back in the day, and then like life just took me down a different path, and I just wanted to come back now and kind of finally grow the channel and even like kind of interact with some of those previous people that used to support the channel from back in the day. So yeah, so this is my channel. Um, I have been working on a few projects, including some of my software development projects and stuff. So I want to kind of share some of them with you guys. So this is FolderCopilot.com. This is one of my projects that I'm working on right now. And it's basically a channel, it's basically a project about software, basically like folders and software. And basically it's like an AI software that kind of creates folders for you. So for instance, if you are like say for instance you're a student, you could create folders. If you're a developer or professional, it kind of gives you the software that you need to create folders for any use case. And it uses AI to do it. So you could just talk to the AI and tell it that you want to create a specific folder structure for like anything that you need, and it's able to create it for you. Um, I've been working on it. I created these different tabs so that you could create your folders and everything. And then the thing with this project is that it hasn't really gotten a lot of users, but it has gotten some amount of users, and it did it organically because I think people inherently kind of gravitate to it because it gives them something they've always wanted, right? Like they always wanted to be able to like properly organize their life. I think folder Copilot is actually more than just folders. It's like an attempt to actually finally organize your life using AI, even though we know that like most people are not gonna organize their life. Like you have like your living room, your bedroom, your entire apartment that you need to kind of organize, and like being able to organize like that would be great. But too often, like we dream of actually getting everything organized and then we don't. So I created Folder Copilot to kind of at least give you something that maybe you could actually do it if you really are persistent and stuff. You could actually create proper structures and everything for organizing your folders, but like it's kind of like such an intrinsic thing, it's ubiquitous. Like we always want to organize our life, but too often we don't. But it's a great little project, it's really useful. You have these templates that you could use to actually like organize um different things like an academic course. There's an existing template, but when you click it, it doesn't pop up. You have to scroll down and then it comes up right here, and then you would see it. And then you have like this one. It's the same thing. You have to scroll back down and get it. Document development, document project. So Folio Copilot is actually one of my best projects, and it actually gets users, people sign up to it like organically, and I think this shows that I created something that's really valuable. So that's why I want to actually kind of build out my community to a place where you know these projects are not just they get the real backing they need to grow because they have what they like, like Photocopa. Like, this is a great project. It's just that for me in the past, I wasn't like marketing like that, so people didn't really know about it. And I think there's a lot of space for something like this. That even if you're like a teacher, you could actually create a folder structure for your students and kind of use Folder Copilot on an ongoing basis. Like Folder Copilot has a lot of potential for enterprise related stuff. Even if you're like university or school could actually kind of um, use Folder Copilot because there is actually even like a desktop version of Folder Copilot which I had created for you guys too. Like Folder Copilot is a useful tool. Let me show you guys. I developed the the desktop version of Folder Copilot, which is this. But there might be like a few issues with it, but it's actually just the same thing as the web version. You have the course tab, the developer tab, and you have client and custom templates and all these different tabs that you could use. And it's really a kind of really useful tool, especially when it's on your desktop, and folders are all about your desktop, right? Like for instance, you could open this folder and you could expand it like that, and then you could copy the folder tree like this, and then once you copy the folder tree, you could paste it, and then it gives you like a complete folder structure of your project like that, and it gives you them in real nice looking icons for you. Like it's like so cool. Like these are the kind of projects that um I've been working on. Like this is a huge project, right? Because I've been trying to make some upgrades to Folder Copilot, but I'm still working on it. But yeah, so this is like the desktop version, and then this is the web version of it right here. And I have like a flow builder that's kind of needs a bit more work, but you could generate a cool flow right now, and it allows you to generate after you create the initial flow. But I think I have like several save flows that I could show you guys. I don't even have to generate one. So this is a save flow that I had when I was initially testing the flow system. And then this is another flow. So the flows were supposed to be like based on um like different parts of an app, like a login form and a authenticate and a check credentials, and then a dashboard and show error. So these flows are like supposed to be based on kind of using flows to build an app instead of building building an app using code. And then you could still generate the code after you build the entire like flow system. Like say for instance you have like multiple flows. Like this would be a login flow or an authentication flow. Like you have the login form, the authenticate user, then the check credentials and then like that, right? So I was working on the flow system and then I eventually kind of did some more work on it and then it came up with this. And then final version was like this, still not working right. Like there's still some work need to be done in regards to the flows and the way they work. But flows are pretty cool. Like people use flows for different things. So yeah, like this is the flow builder. And as I said, like you could generate a full code base from it. Like if you generate and then it's gonna kind of generate the code base for you. But I'm gonna continue working on the flows. 'Cause I think it's pretty useful. See if not anybody popped in. No, not yet. Nobody live. Nobody has come in as yet. Okay, so yeah, so this is the live stream, this is my first live stream. Kind of just getting into something different, because I think I have a lot of potential in my stuff that I've built, like for the Copilot. I have like other projects and stuff. This is one of my other projects that I'm working on right now. There is different projects. Folder Copilot has like a lot of cool features. It has the code editor. I don't know if I showed you guys the code editor before. Right now, it's not really doing so well because of some bugs and stuff. But it's supposed to be able to generate complete apps for you. Um, right now, there seems to be like some problems with the preview, which which is because I was doing some work on it recently. But for example, like this is a complete like project that it that it created. So you could download your project and continue working locally on it. Um, so I want to put more effort into Folder Copilot to kind of build it out and kind of make the preview work properly and kind of make it generate real good projects for people. But its main purpose was kind of just be a folder assistant. But folders has a lot to do with like different things. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to expand Folder Copilot to kind of include a lot more stuff about folders. So I decided to expand it into the to like this developer interface. But it's not like it's the main thing that it does. It's it's a secondary thing that it does, but it is a cool side project part of it. Um, that I think I need to build out to make it better. But like say for instance you're like you just want like a folder, you could ask the AI assistant to create one for you. Um, you have different templates that you could use. And like say for instance you created something and like you just wanted to update it, you could actually just do it manually by kind of just editing a different option, using different options. You have rename, delete, add file, add folder, upload file, and the upload file uses text files, so you could upload text files to it. It's really useful. You could upload like text files or any kind of text files to um to it, and then what that does is that it helps you to organize like a useful folder based project quickly, because you would create the folder structure you need and then you just upload the text file that you need to it. Like say for instance if you're a teacher, you could upload like 5 text files, whatever amount of text files to each week, and then those become reading materials for your student. Or as I said, like you could just create a folder structure that you need, and then just do whatever you want with it. So that's basically why I created it. It's something that I think is really useful to people. So yeah, I'm trying to start my live stream. I think I need to play some music. I have this other project I was working on called Vibe Marketing Studio, and basically it allows you to play music in this section of it. It has API docs, but I think there is also another page where you could play music. See if I could turn it down a bit. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear this, but um, does it have a loop? Uh, so this was a side project that I was working on, and basically what it does is it plays. It's like a little API, a little docs that you could install into your website. If you have like a website like FolderCopilot actually has it, but I turned it off because I'm because I kind of put a paywall on on the project, so now it requires you to pay to be able to play it. But this is a really cool little feature that like people could put on their website. You could embed a little paywall, a little music thing, but I decided to put it behind a paywall. So if like say for instance you're really doing some high level work in Folder Copilot and you're there every day, then you might need to play some music. You could turn it on. But this doesn't seem to have maybe I'm in maybe it's the account that I'm in. If I go back to dashboard, it doesn't have the music that I could use to play like that. Let me see. I have to use a different account. Maybe this one. Yeah, allows it. Focus music. Start focus music. Doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to have the thing that I was looking for, the replay, so it could kind of repeat. But I'm gonna get music, better music for you guys and stuff too, so that you guys could enjoy the music, enjoy the lives and stuff. Um, oh yeah, I think it has it. Oh yeah, I think it has it, but it's not on the. Some reason it didn't show up on the other thing. It's weird. So I need to check if you guys are actually hearing the music, but I think you should be hearing it. If you guys are actually hearing the music, but I think you should be hearing it. If you guys are actually. Yeah, yeah. Right. So yeah, so this is the projects, that I'm working on. Kind of show you guys around. Let that keep playing. Maybe I will build up my music API, because I have to add music to it. So that's probably a great thing to do, to build out that same music API, because using the open source beats and stuff. So yeah, I need to close that tab. I don't want to show that tab. That's actually my subscribers. People actually sign up to my projects, but they do it slowly, because I'm not really doing much marketing right now. But yeah, this is FolderCopilot. It's my main kind of project right now. It's built out to a far extent than my other projects. Some really cool features and stuff. I even have a Discord, but not much people sign up. Continue to Discord. I'm the owner, so it's not gonna sign me up to it. Welcome to FolderCopilot. It's did somebody sign up to FolderCopilot? Say hi. Did somebody sign up? Oh, wow, he signed up to my server. Wow, I didn't even know that somebody signed up to my server. This is crazy. Man, I need to message this person. I need to get it write a thank you message to him, telling him thank you for signing up. Let me see if I could go to my trusted ChatGPT and ask it to write a message for me. See if I could go to ChatGPT and say, "Oh, I gotta sign up." I actually didn't realize I gotta sign up. Oh, hello. got a sign up. To my folder Copilot Discord. Can you write a thank you? Yeah, so that's I actually got a person signed up to my Discord, but I didn't notice, you know. So I'm trying to grow my community, because I think, I have like a lot of cool projects and stuff, and I believe that kind of letting people know about them is a great thing to do, and I think YouTube Lives might be the way to go to do it. I also have other things that I'm doing, kind of get it out there. See what else is going on in the Discord. Don't really have much users, but it's better than just sitting around not doing anything, right? So that's that's basically my live stream. I don't even know if how long. Maybe I should do 1 hour live streams. Um, take a break. Let me see. How do you pause the live stream? Go to I think you click on something. Probably click on something here, like stop streaming, or no, it's not. Probably not the best option to select. Studio mode. No, it's not it. But yeah, I think I need to set up everything to basically do it like great. Like even like pausing your live stream, stuff like that should be really cool. I've seen like a few people ended that differently, but I think it doesn't really matter the way you end stuff like that. You could just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna take a coffee break." But I've seen like people show like a pause screen, kind of like a coffee break thing. It shows up on the screen. So I think I need to work on all those different things. Let me see if there's like a pause button. And there's end stream. yeah, but yeah, so that's basically my first stream. I showed you guys some of my projects. You know, need to do some more work on this project, and then I showed you guys some of the other stuff I was working on. Um, Maybe I should show you guys a bit of me working on this new app I was basically building. It's really at its really it's really at it's not even built as yet. But there is like almost nothing. But it's a really cool idea. What it is it's actually supposed to be an AI native um grocery app or whatever. And basically what it's supposed to be is when you want to buy groceries, you could just tell your AI, like how you would talk to ChatGPT. You could say, "Could you buy groceries for me?" And then it's able to like come up with a list, which it does all of that for you already when you talk to it, but it's not able to like do anything for you after that, right? So I was thinking of creating like an AI native platform where you could tell it that you want to buy all this stuff, and then it literally does it, and then you might just need to confirm and put in your card information, and then the order actually goes through, and then it's delivered to you through something like DoorDash or not DoorDash or well DoorDash or but it's groceries. It's not like fast food or anything like that because I didn't want to create it that way. So I guess I could kind of show you guys how I would build that project out. It was really in its infancy stage because what I had done was I had created the initial prompt with FolderCopilot, kind of dog food in my own project, right? So I decided to use FolderCopilot to do it, and I could show you the exact project that I used. It's I think it could be this one. I think I said build a production ready minimal open workspace I was currently using standard OpenVerb architecture, must call execute introspect, goes to list. Right, so this is the prompt that I used, and I had to prompt it several times because FolderCopilot is like something is wrong with FolderCopilot. It's not like it doesn't generate the UI right for you guys that's the first thing, because like we as human beings are very visual, and it's not generating anything for you. So I kind of basically prompted it to create all these different things, and then once I got it to that point, I had to fix some like lint errors when it was initially starting. So eventually, after I fixed several lint errors, then it basically was able to show me. It brought me to this point where it's basically like was showing me this, which was like a ping test. So if I click it, it kind of does the ping test. So okay, something is working. Because this app wasn't even like an hard app to build. It was basically like a chat interface, and its only purpose. Well, it is a kind of really useful app because if you get AI and groceries together, then you could end up doing stuff like healthcare, and maybe you could kind of watch your diet and stuff with it based on the stuff you're buying, because the AI is able to analyze that kind of information for you. So it's a really cool app. There's a lot of like stuff you could do with that, but I really wanted to create like what they would call an MVP, which MVP is like another story I don't want to get into right now, but basically I was supposed to create the MVP for this app, but it ended up that FolderCopilot didn't even really create an interface for me. It just created this one button. It was so crappy. I'm like, man, like FolderCopilot is the worst. I really need to find out what's wrong with it so it can generate real stuff for me. But it does have a really cool not necessarily cool like it's good, but it's like it's okay. It creates the folder structure for you if you're able to like get past all these lint errors and build errors and stuff which is a lot. Actually, it's not even, it's like, then you could eventually reach to a point where, okay, you could do the ping test and you verify that something is working, right? But there's still a lot more to do, which obviously, if I had used a different platform, I could have gotten much further with my initial starting point, because you could get like way more from like V0, a Replit, Lovable, and all these different platforms. So I was really pissed off about that. So I don't even know if I want to use this. I don't even know if I want to use this version of the folder of the AI native Ghost app. But I might continue using it just because I was the one that made FolderCopilot so crappy, so I deserve to use it, because I can't even build a proper coding platform. But anyways, you know, it's probably not like I could show you guys a lot more about that project, the Ghost app. I might have to, if I browse to it. It's AI native. Is it? What did I call it? AI native Ghost app. Yeah, a AI native Ghost app. So this is the initial Ghost app. So I need to, either if I'm gonna continue working on it, or I'm gonna get like a better starter kit from V0 or Lovable or something, or one of those other platforms. But yeah, so that's one of my projects that I want to fix, get it working. Once I start getting users, then you guys could ask questions and get guidance on different things. If you're interested in building with me, I have like a lot of projects, a lot of cool projects that at my website that you guys could check out. Maybe I should take a 5-minute break. So I'm until I figure everything out, I'm just gonna walk away from the screen. All right, so I'm back. Um, Probably shouldn't have shown that screen when I was gone. Should have left it on this screen. But I think you guys would have still seen the small other part of the screen, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I was telling you guys about my grocery app that I was trying to build. This is like so crazy, like to be able to start an app here in the 2026. Like I could try to fix it, but I don't even know. Maybe I could show you guys what I could get instead of that if I use V0. Like say for instance, if I use V0 to start, okay, I'm gonna scrap that one that I was building, and then I decide to use V0 to do it. All I would have to probably do is copy this prompt. I could even just copy the entire thing and then tell V0 to rebuild it for me. So I would copy that, and then I could just go to V0 and be like, okay, hello V0. I am building an AI native grocery app using OpenVerb framework. Because OpenVerb is my framework. I haven't told you guys about that as yet. Can you read this chat and recreate the entire app? Thanks. So after that, I would basically paste the chat, then it's gonna rebuild it for me. Maybe I should make sure to remember to use the OpenVerb framework. npm I think I have like but sometimes it mixes up. It doesn't understand OpenVerb because OpenVerb is a completely new framework that I built. So I need to make sure to tell it to use it because it's always messing up. So I will copy that, and then I could give it that information. See what it does with that. What is it saying? I think it made a mistake. It's saying, I don't know what it's saying. Like it's saying, Jesus Christ, I don't even know what it's saying, but it's saying some crazy stuff. These here is weird sometimes. I don't even see any app. What is it talking about? But it's supposed to create an app for us, and it's gonna make the screen smaller and show us the app. So I don't even know what it was doing just now. So weird. So yeah, we're doing it. We're gonna create a better app from the start for our starting point. If we had used that, which we could still use it, it would be like starting at the lowest level that you could start at when you have the option to start at a very high level. And it doesn't take much to get it back to that point. And sometimes it's good to actually start from that point too, because it gives you a lot more to build from instead of build on, you know. It's like getting a finished house or getting a half finished house or getting the option to build your house from your own foundation, like what do you want? So we're gonna see what V0 cooks up for us as the half finished house. V0 is gonna make a half finished house for us, so we're gonna see what that is. You know, nobody's listened to me, but still better than not doing anything. Let's see what V0 cooks up for us now. Wow, let me see what it does. So crazy. V0 is not doing so good. It's not. It doesn't. It look what it created. Like, what kind of app is this? Like, all you need is an AI chat interface, and so I don't even know what. Create system health, ping system, create list. Meal recommendations, create order, introspect. Let's see what it did for the like a JSON. Still fucked up. It didn't use any of my packages. What type of dumb AI is this? So stupid, not even make any sense. Doesn't listen. That's the problem with this dumb. It uses OpenVerb, but it doesn't use OpenVerb. It doesn't use any of my other packages. It just uses OpenVerb. So crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna tell it off now. I'm gonna say you messed up. Hello. You should just use an AI chat interface alone to manage everything. Think of this as Chat GPT for groceries, health, and diet. Plus, it can order for you. So I just gave it a new prompt to kind of tell it that, like this is basically ChatGPT for groceries. So it's going to kind of do a better job of creating the it's going to do a better job of creating the initial app for us now. So let's see what it does. Supposedly it's now doing a better job of creating the app, but we don't know, like it's probably lying to us, but let's see what it's saying. So it's basically it did what it should have done the first time. But what I really need to do now is need to check the code again to see if it created any more packages for my thing with my AI, with my OpenVerb framework. It just uses the one OpenVerb, but it doesn't use any of the others. Probably should use the runtime to do it, because it loves to create all these different things, but it's missing the OpenVerb runtime to be able to build the thing. What I need to do is I need to tell it to build the complete app, which includes all the pages. So you'd have a landing page, some of the other front pages, because this is a grocery app, so it probably doesn't need to have much. And then login page, art, and everything like that. I don't know why it didn't build that stuff. That's the thing. So I'm gonna tell it that it messed up. It's still messing up with the frameworks. Shit. See if I could find some more information here. I think I had some stuff some of these different files and stuff that I had before. Let's see. Okay. You still need to install and use the framework packages. npm install at OpenVerb // runtime and all the others. Also add all the relevant parts of this app that completes it. Including art, including all pages necessary. Don't mix up the root and later have to fix it. Create a complete foundation so now we just told it that it needs to be able to chat. We just told it that it needs to be able to kind of build out the entire app. It's gonna say I want to create Superbase, but I'm not using Superbase. What is it saying? Skip. Right, so it was asking us if we want to use Superbase, but we're not. We're going to use Neon to do it. I don't like Superbase. They close your project and stuff sometimes because they want to charge you money and stuff. When you're just you're kind of just building out your demo. You know? But yeah. So I think I saw somebody come in the live for a second, but they left. Nah, that's funny. Yeah. I don't even know. Like, yeah, we understand. Like, people come in the lives for a few seconds and then they leave. We're okay with that. You know, we're not asking people to stay in a live they don't want to be in. You know, but I'm really happy that I set this up. You know, I think going live is great. You know, people should do it. You know, especially if they are software developers and they have something to like teach people and stuff. You know, prompt engineering is definitely something that's really useful, especially if you're a part of a team. You know, don't be like me and some of these other guys that want to that want to basically create our own solo founder thing, I believe that being a part of a team is great and people should be a part of a team. And that's why I decided to start my live streaming so I could get people's opinion and kind of just be a part of the larger community and stuff, and basically ask people to share what they're doing and if they want my opinion on it, if they want to get help with a project they're working on. I'm here to kind of help with that, So I think something happened here. Let me see. Fix with V0. I think it's able to fix that stuff or something. I heard it was free. I don't know what happened. But I guess sometimes their UI breaks also, but they have a better overall platform than FolderCopilot, right? But it's like FolderCopilot is nowhere near what they have, but it's definitely a cool project, like to be able to like create your folders and everything, So yeah, we're gonna fix that error. Hopefully it does fix it so I could show you guys around the platform that he created for us. I think they did fix it for us. Okay, so yeah, so this is what they created for us. They said ready to transform your grocery experience. Go on Grocery AI. Grocery AI. What type of name is that? Your AI assistant for groceries, health, and nutrition. Chat naturally to create shopping lists, get personalized meal recommendations, receive health advice, and order groceries all in one intelligent conversation. Wow. Sounds cool, right? You could just talk to your chat GPT and be like, could you order groceries? It orders it and everything. That would be great, but we don't believe stuff that is probably not real. But it's definitely a better you have the login page to sign up. Seems like they didn't set up I think you can get back to they didn't set up to, if you click here it brings you back to the the home screen. But it's what did it do? Right, it brings me back to this screen. So yeah, it did create something for us. With one last prompt, I would probably tell it is create headers and footer components and throughout the app, so that it sees it. You can manage those from now, so that in the future you don't have to mess with them. But that's one thing that kind of weird. Like if I go to components, I think the SRC is different. So, yeah, stuff. But what does it have? Verb. One time. Let me see what it has in the package JSON now. Still didn't create the it just used the regular OpenVerb. It didn't use the framework packages, but that's okay. It's my app, so they can't tell me what to do with my own app. Like, this is crazy. But this is way better. I wanted to show you guys what they did for the components, but they just created headers. So what I would tell it is create proper header and footer components to for the for the for the authenticated parts of the app, and also for the unauthenticated part of the app. But I'm not sure what it does in the when you log in. I think it's just a test. So once I sign up with a test account, it's going to show us what's inside. Should bring us to the login screen, it seems like. Then we should be able to log in, but it seems like something is wrong with the something is wrong. Yeah, it's better than nothing right now, right? To be able to at least have it at this point. This is much better than what we saw on the FolderCopilot version. Like 100%, even though it seems like there is a problem with the auth. But we're still supposed to be able to get to the dashboard or the chat, which is like just one screen. But I think inside of it we're going to be able to build stuff out. But this is what it looks like when they create the initial thing for you. And as I said, the one thing I would tell it is the chat doesn't have a dashboard. It doesn't have a header, so that's definitely different. That's because we could build out a lot of stuff inside of the chat. We could still have a dashboard and everything, but I would still tell it that create proper header and footer component to kind of separate the page from now, so that when we want to do stuff we can. But that's like, if you want to do that, it's probably a good last prompt, because we only have a certain amount of messages that we could do. But compare this to what FolderCopilot gave us, which was this. Like, what do you guys like? Which one do you like more? Even though they have the ping test, which is great. The ping test is great, and it's great to kind of build out the OpenVerb framework, so we need to have the ping test and some other stuff. But yeah, this is what we got for the initial last thing I'm going to tell it is create proper header and footer components and make the entire app mobile. Make the entire app responsive in mobile. Create proper header and footer and make the entire app responsive to mobile. this is primarily kind of a so I don't even know, like, if this is the last prompt we have. Should probably try to do as much with it and tell it to fix. And there seems to be an auth bug that needs to be fixed also. So we could at least check out that when once it's finished setting up the components for us. So yeah, this looks much better. It's saying that it's not free, but we don't need that. We just wanted it to build a starter kit for us. It's actually good to actually build out your entire app inside of V0, but this time around we're not doing that. So it's building out the right now it's building out the app for us. It's checking the errors and building out the footer and header and stuff for us, and it's making it mobile first in a way so that it's responsive and mobile and stuff. So it's doing this thing. So it said that it fixed all the different things and everything. So now what we need to do is not sure what it did with the account we created before. It's not getting the so after that we're going to sign in. It's supposed to take us to the dashboard now, so I don't even know why it's not working. But anyways, that's basically how you get a starter kit from vibe coding. Like, just a great way to show you guys what vibe coders do, what we do, creating apps and everything. So once we would do that, we would download the code base. this, we download zip. And then once we download it, then we could extract it like this. Then let me check the package JSON again. Like it's not, it doesn't have all of the stuff we need. Still not, still just has the OpenVerb protocol. It doesn't have all of the different OpenVerb that we need. Like say for instance, if I go to um, if I go to Workspace OS, which was the project I'm working on right now. Go to the package JSON. It has the dependencies. It has the ones we had. This is the ones we created. So we need to figure out why it didn't use them. It uses its own thing. Like I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this shit? It's using its own. We told it to use our stuff, and it continually uses what it wants. Basically, what you would do after you run it to that point is you would want to run it like that. So you would, which we can't even run it, but we could just run it just to see. But it's still gonna cost a lot to get it inside of it. But you would run it, and then you could see what you kind of have. You kind of continue building it locally. Let me see what kind of database is it using. Didn't really set up a database, but we'd use Neon to do it. But that's what we have, you know. Like that's what we did today. If you guys if anybody wants to kind of build stuff together, you know, like you could reach out to me. I'm gonna take another break. Hello, I'm back. See if I got any more viewers. Doesn't seem like I did. But yeah, like that's basically what we do as vibe coders. I could show you more, but I'm really just pissed off that V0 didn't use my packages. It's so fucking messed up. Like what I should have done is maybe I should have copied this to show it that my packages are real stuff. But it doesn't want to listen to me, it thinks it's better. So it's trying to build what it wants. So it ended up building using my architecture, but it's still built. It's like I'm trying to get it to follow what I want, but it's like so big. Like what it does is so baked in. It doesn't even have the light mode toggle. Like it just created a dark mode app for me, and I didn't even tell it that. So messed up. But what we do is it created all these pages. There's an OpenVerb list, but it doesn't. And then it has the OpenVerb policy and TS. Where does it get the? What is it talking about? See, it doesn't understand that it has to install all of the packages.